Well, good morning. I'm coming to you on this Memorial Day from my home office. And so the background's a little different. I look a little different than I typically do for these Monday morning meditations. But we don't want to take a break from meditating upon God's Word just because we might have a holiday. And so we're going to continue reading through Psalm 119. I'm going to read verses 65 through 80 today, and I hope it's an encouragement to you this week. Again, Psalm 119, beginning in verse 65. You have dealt well with your servant, O Lord, according to your word. Teach me good judgment and knowledge, for I believe in your commandments. Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now I keep your word. You are good and do good. Teach me your statutes. The insolent smear me with lies, but with my whole heart I keep your precepts. Their heart is unfeeling like fat, but I delight in your law. It is good for me that I was afflicted, that I might learn your statutes. The law of your mouth is better to me than thousands of gold and silver pieces. Your hands have made and fashioned me. Give me understanding that I may learn your commandments. Those who fear you shall see me and rejoice because I have hoped in your word. I know, O Lord, that your rules are righteous and that in faithfulness you have afflicted me. Let your steadfast love comfort me according to your promise to your servant. Let your mercy come to me that I may live, for your law is my delight. Let the insolent be put to shame because they have wronged me with falsehood. As for me, I will meditate on your precepts. Let those who fear you turn to me, that they may know your testimonies. May my heart be blameless in your statutes, that I may not be put to shame. Just so much in these verses that we've read this morning. I think verse 71 jumped out to me as I read through it even now. And it says, it is good for me that I was afflicted, that I might learn your statutes. And so when we're afflicted, when we go through difficulty, when we go through trial, I think for all of us that is the temptation to believe that either maybe we've done something wrong or God is judging us, or we always attribute that the outcome will be negative. That's just our natural response. But the psalmist says it's good that he was afflicted. Why is it good? That I may learn your statutes. If our affliction in our life, if the hardships that we experience drive us to God and his word, that we learn more about who he is as he revealed himself in his word, then we can say as the psalmist, it was good, because the result is I knew God more deeply. And so even this week, you might face difficulty at work or at school or in your family life. And I want to encourage you and I want to challenge you to ask yourself, what might God be teaching you? And let those difficulties drive you to his word, that you might learn more about who he is and then turn more about who you are and who he wants you to be. Hope you have a great week. God bless.